Hi, welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn how to use timeline panel in Premiere Pro. Let's get started. So let's open Premiere Pro and let's still use the same project file we have on lesson 1. That's lesson 01 editing. So go ahead and open your lesson 101 editing. So first, let's make sure that we are on the same workspace, editing workspace. All right. So go to editing workspace. If you cannot find it, go to window, click on workspace and editing workspace. Perfect. All right. What is the timeline panel? So in the timeline panel, we can add our footage, video, audio, effects, titles, graphics, and this is the sequence to export or render to make our final video or film. So let's have a look what's inside of the panel. Alright, so this is the timeline panel right now. So what we have here is the blue playhead, alright, that you can drag, alright, to whatever position that you want in the timeline, and it will reflect to the program monitor. Alright, cool. Alright, so we have the source patching. So if you're using a source monitor, this source monitor to add clip to our timeline, source patching is important. These are the source patching. So if you highlight V1, every time you add clip using the source monitor, if you insert or you overwrite a clip to our timeline, it will add on this layer, on this V1 layer. All right, let's try that. So I'm gonna move my playhead at the end so they can see, right? So it's highlighted the first layer right now. So if I click on this insert, it's gonna insert in the first layer here, the first layer. All right, because the V1 is highlighted. Now if we're gonna click on override, same thing, all right, it's in the V1. But if you choose this V1, if you drag this V1 to this second layer, all right, to the V2 layer, and if you want to use source monitor to add to your clip, let's see what will happen. Boom, it's added on the second layer because the V1 is highlighted on the second layer. All right, but as you notice that the audio is added on the first layer because it's highlighted here. If you want to do it on the second layer too, you need to change it. You need to click on the second layer too. So if you add this clip on the timeline using the source monitor, it will be added like that. So it's added on this layer. The video is added on this layer, second layer, and the audio was added on the second layer. All right, so that's the importance of these source patching. All right, now cool. So let's undo it. Undo. All right, cool. All right, now the next button here is the lock, the toggle track lock. So if you want to make changes on the if you want to add a clip on top of the layer and you don't want to move or make changes in this layer of video, all right, you can lock this. All right, so whatever you do with the clip, if you add it to the timeline, this will not affect it because this is currently locked. So say for example we want to add a clip, so let's lock it too. All right, and if you add a clip here, it's not gonna add because it's locked. All right, now all right, so you cannot make changes on this layer of video if the video or if the layer was locked. That's the purpose of lock. All right, so let's talk about toggle sync lock on a different video. Now for this one is the toggle track output. So this is like an eye icon. So if you click on this, it will disable the icon, so you cannot see anything on this layer that you click on this. All right, toggle track output. So if you click on this, it will show you the layer, but if you click on this, it will hide the video layer that's currently in here. Say for example we drag it here at the top, so you can see this because it's on the second layer and this one is not highlighted. If you're gonna click on this too, you will not see that too. All right, you cannot see it too. So if you want to see this, just click on this and you can see that. All right, so basically this is the visibility of the layer. All right, okay, cool. All right, let's undo it. All right, and also in the timeline, there's a blue playhead here. In the timeline, you can also see this frame. You can drag this to manually select it. I'm dragging the numbers here from right to left. All right. You can also make adjustment by clicking this. All right, you can type the number here. So let's say 10. All right, it will go to the 10 seconds clip. All right, so you can manually, or you can just drag it the number from right to left. Okay, cool. All right, and the settings. So if you want to show some video thumbnails, show video of keyframes, show video names, and all, and so on and so forth, there are the settings in here. All right, so that is the basic of the timeline panel. All right, thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next one.